Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode from Channel 64. And this isn't the one you're used to staring at. Look over there. I went ahead and I made two. That one's actually doing pretty good. We actually had over a stack of pointed dripstone coming out of it. But I'm realizing I'm wanting to use dripstone in more areas of the base, so I wanted to up the output a little bit. And I thought, you know what, why don't we just mirror it over here? It has yet to produce anything though, and I've been here for an hour. Not cool. Yeah, we're gonna be actually working near this area today. Over here, this is where I want to put the farming area. I kind of working out how I want this to be. It's not gonna be your normal carrots and potato villager farm. We're gonna have villagers doing wheat, maybe multiple, like 2 villagers doing wheat. I like how my dog decides now is the time to flop around on her bed. We're going to do wheat, we're going to do pumpkin, melons, and we're going to have villagers to trade with so we can be eating golden carrots. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, in between episodes, I went ahead and put our mangrove wood to use. We textured that up a good bit. And I don't think there's anything else other than this. There is one thing I really want to work on, and I think I might use it in a stream because I'm planning on streaming here real soon. And it's this thing. No matter what I do, I can't stop poppies from ending up in this farm. If we free cam again real quick. I have an item sorter that I've reconfigured, take the chest out, put the chest in, all this, and it doesn't matter. Poppies still somehow come through. I've even put blocks before the hopper to try to slow them down. It just doesn't matter. What I think I'm going to do next is I think I'm just going to double up on the item sorter. So if they slide past one, they hopefully won't slide past the other one. Look, 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 it did it. It slid right past. We got to see it on camera. I don't know why. This thing works. It's at the correct levels. I don't know. But that's something we can work on a little bit. Literally all I've been doing is like, I'll just take them out, pop them back in, and usually they get picked up. And it's not a problem. But yeah, so I'm going to start doing some carving out over here, turn the beacon on, do some digging. I've got my fortune pick going so we can get some cobblestone. We're almost filled on oh man. I didn't have this much stone and cobblestone last season. I didn't think it. I thought 5 or 6 double chests was going to be more than enough, but oh well. Anyways, let me get to digging. This might be one of the jankiest cuts I've ever done. So between the first clip and this clip, it's like 5 or 6 days. I can't remember. I've had a lot going on, and I know I say that a lot, but it's the truth. The lot going on. I carved this room out. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it. I think it's going to be one of those things where this room looks ugly until it's done, hopefully. God, I hope it looks good when it's done. But yeah, okay, so what we're going to have is a dark spot. That's... yeah. So we're going to have our wheat fields over here. I need to put the redstone in, over and under and all that good stuff. And then we'll have like, man, I don't know if this is enough room to do like a pumpkin patch or anything like that. I kind of wanted more crops on this side, but I'm not sure because we need silos. We need villager trading. I'm starting to feel like this room might be too small. I didn't want to be too big. I didn't want it to be overly exaggerated for the little use this room might get. Like, it's going to get used about as much as the iron farm room. So I don't want to make it massive just to be massive. I'd rather it be compact, small. I mean, we still have other stuff we need to put in this base. So we're going to work it out. Maybe I drop to 2 villagers that do the trading, because the whole reason we're doing this is for golden carrots right now. So maybe just 2 villagers that trade golden carrots at a time, and that'll be fine. We have 3 silos here. Now this is where it can get tricky too. So I'm thinking wheat, pumpkins, melons. we're also going to end up with wheat seeds that we're probably going to turn into bone meal. Wheat fields, our pumpkin and melon farm will be hidden underground like the iron farm because they're not pretty farms. There's no way to make them look good in my mind. So that's the way we're going to do that. And we're probably going to put a bamboo farm over here behind this wall, and that's going to power the furnaces. That's going to be our new fuel. So, okay, after this long ramble, I'm going to get back to work. I need to do some trading for some bricks. Yeah, a lot of work ahead. Okay, final plans are in place for the farm room. You see I've changed some stuff up a little bit. I'm adding detail. I think I'm going to do this for both of the retaining walls. Changing colors up a bit, real nice. I'm enjoying it. Ceiling, I think we're gonna do some stuff with some cauldrons that might look real cool. And we're gonna use bricks for most of the walls. We're gonna keep the spruce coming this way, but we're gonna add some patches and some broken spots. I think I finalized how this section is gonna work. So we're gonna have 3 to 4 villagers over here, and we're only gonna do 2 silos, the pumpkin and the wheat silo. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the bone meal just yet. Bone meal's, it's been the bane of my existence in this base. The iron farm one's not working great. I want to centralize it. I want to get a nice big silo, and I'm not sure if over here's the way to do it. I mean, it would kind of make sense to get rid of this spot and maybe make this a big silo. And you know what? We might do that. But for the first time, instead of going ahead and knocking out redstone and getting all the farms in place before I start decorating it, I think I'm going to decorate it and then go from there, because the redstone's it's kind of a boring bit to do on camera. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to start putting things in place. I'll do the first pass, and then we'll go through and we'll do a detailing pass after that. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse. So we've got a little bit more complete. The room's starting to really take shape and how it looks. I've got cauldrons in for the ceiling, so it's supposed to look like corrugated metal roofing. And I think it's doing a pretty good job about that. We're not done with the roof. I want to have pieces missing, some leaves and vines hanging down from there. So it's just kind of a placeholder for now. I've also gone ahead and put the minecart track in for the 2 wheat farms, along with an unloader back there. And this is because I kind of want to do something with an item elevator right here that's gonna like spit the items this way, but I kind of want to be able to see them. So that's why I haven't touched this yet. This side, I want to have the items flying by and like you can actually view them. I don't know if I'm gonna do it using glass or if I'm gonna maybe half slabs or even trapdoors. They might float over the trapdoors now that I'm thinking about it. So I'll have to play around and we'll come up with that. This is going to be the silo wall. I just need to go ahead and get the silos in, but I figured if I'm going to put the silos in, I might as well get the tracks done. So we're good there. The floor is my favorite thing. It's not near done yet. So one of the things I want to do is, like, on these dirt patches, I went and I got some grass, and we're just going to, like, dot some grass around. We'll probably get some dead bushes, things like that. Something that will just kind of really make this look like the floor has been broken and vegetation's now going and breaking through it. This one's a little weird because it's not level, so we'll probably put a dead bush there or something. But yeah, I really am liking that. We'll have our pumpkins here, even though, again, the pumpkin farm is going to be underground behind a wall, probably behind this wall right here. If we free cam right quick, you can see we've got all this space right here. So we'll probably have the pumpkin farm over here, dumping into the same system. You can see our little what is it, drop off spot. This is going to be the vertical elevator going up. We'll probably have it going into the same spot, so we'll see the items flowing by too. And this space right here I've reserved, we're going to put a bamboo farm to feed into our furnace setup right here. Whether or not we get to that this episode, I don't know. It'd probably be good for a stream project or something like that, but I really want to be able to trade golden carrots by the end of this. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fill this back in with dirt. Now that I know the minecarts are working, minecart is working correctly, picking everything up, fill it in, close it up, go ahead and start working on the item transportation from one side to the other. Probably get the silos in first and then connect everything. Okay guys, big jump cut. Lots of stuff has been getting done. Covered up the rails, put in the wheat seeds. I got a villager. It's taking a long time to get enough seeds to do two of these. I also spent multiple hours trying to fix something that I just built wrong. So if we come over here, this is an unloader that I've had. I made a mistake and didn't realize. So Mega came over and he was able to talk me through this. When a hopper minecart is dumping in this hopper and it goes straight into another hopper, it unloads super quick, so it doesn't give this thing enough time to do what it's doing. And I could never get the hopper minecart to stop. And it turns out I just need a chest right here. But instead of lowering my item elevator again, I just did this. So whenever that comes across and it senses it has something in there, it'll activate this comparator, which will pop this repeater, which will do a decay circuit, which will then turn everything off for an extended amount of time, which is why I have this actually on a delay too. And it'll dump everything. This, for some reason, was easier than lowering this. But, you know, we're gonna do that. The silos are in place, and you know what? I want to show this thing. So, remember I said I wanted to be able to see items moving through. So let's just... We're gonna throw all those in there. Hopper minecart picked it up. Now, the problem is you really can only see it here. If you walk any closer, you won't be able to see the wheat move through. But let's do this, because we should see it any second now. There it is. So now we're gonna see items flip across like that. I still have to do the pumpkin farm. I haven't even started on that yet. I just got the wheat and the seeds going. We're coming over here. Normal impulse sorter. And then I'm collecting the overflow over here, which right now is just seeds. And I need to get like 8 or 9 stack of seeds before I can do the second guy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna build the pumpkin farm while I'm waiting on those to collect. And yeah, I need to build the pumpkin farm before I do this section because pumpkin farm is gonna be behind this section. But I already have the plan. I do think I want to move away from the brick because we have so much brick in here right now. So I think I'm gonna do a darker color. I think it's gonna have a brick face, but the background is gonna be more darker color, kind of like how I use the gray concrete right there. And I have the cauldron ceilings. I really like these ceilings. I need to do the leaves and vines and stuff there too. But I wanted to get some things functional, so while I'm working, we're loading up on some stuff. So let me get to it. I'm gonna get the pumpkin farm hooked up next, and we'll be good to go. Okay, pumpkin farm is done and producing like crazy. Like, it's not even got all the vines fully grown yet, and we filled up the filter and then some. Don't mind these. These were from this guy. I've started doing the leaves breaking through the cauldrons and hanging from the ceiling, which I think is looking pretty good. So we need to do that around all over. And we need to go ahead and get the villagers in place down here. I've already turned the breeder on. We should get 4 villagers from there, no problem. You can check out, there's another pumpkin. Make sure it gets picked up like a champ. And if we come over here, there we go. Cool. Everything's working like it should. So I need to come up with the shape right here. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna kind of do like that. And I want the background to be a more darker texture, so we'll probably bring some deep slate in here to definitely break up the red that's in this room. Red and brown are really big in this room. So yeah, I'll be back when I have something nice right here. Hey, and we're done. Oh, this room has turned out way better than I was expecting. It's still a lot of red and a lot of brown. That black wall, I think it does a lot. The deep slate right there, little deep slate ring right here. You can't really tell because of all the leaves and stuff, but there's like multiple arches like right here. So yeah, I covered it up with leaves and stuff, but it fits the theme. And that's what I'm going for. And I'm sorry if you can hear my neighbor. He's hammering something. It's been going on for 2.5 hours. And if I want this episode to go out tomorrow, it's like 7:30 tonight. Why is he hammering at 7:30? I don't know. But if I want this to go out, I kind of need to record now so I can get the video rendered and uploaded. So yeah, farm is done. And this thing looks so good. I ended up going with 3 villagers instead of 4. And it's a good thing too. So if we come over here, I've slept since then, but I came to the breeder to get my villagers and stuff. My villager breeder was broken. So not my farmer guy, but this person just disappeared. They were no longer in the cell. They were gone. There was no sign of them. And if we free cam it, like, this is the state it was in. So they couldn't have gotten out. And if they did get out, the only place they can go is just drop down in there. And you can see I've run the breeder. So new rule. Luckily, I had one of these guys left over because I only used 3 instead of 4. So new rule is we're always going to have 1 villager left over in the breeder at a time. Again, I don't know how they died or disappeared. Maybe this guy was just like, eat my carrots, and like stuffed him filled. But yeah, it kind of died, and I'm not sure what happened. I shouldn't say died. It disappeared. I have no clue how they disappeared, but it did. Back to the room, though. I'm so happy with this room. This room was a lot of work. I spent a lot of long hours this weekend go ahead and knocking this room out. And while no lights are on, this thing is producing. So I'm happy with it. And also, I went ahead and traded all the way, except for the golden carrots. This is the first time I am trading golden carrots with these guys. I saved it to do on camera. So now we have our new food source. No more cooked pork chop. Oh, so nice. Do I have no, I'm all out of emeralds. Okay. We're good. I'm sure there's XP. No? Yeah, don't mind the stone right there. I really like the way I did this desk, and I think I might do that in the iron farm. I never really liked how I got that configured. It was because they were supposed to be loose and not in a minecart, and then they still kept finding ways to get out. So I think I might change it to this. Also, you see I've got these little shelves up here with nothing in it. Those are going to be mini blocks, but I don't have any mini blocks that really fit the room. So wandering traders also don't hang out here much. They like hang out on the roof above the mountain, so I never see them. So hopefully I can get some mini blocks. I had thought about doing a mini block trade shop where you're not charging diamonds for anything. People are just throwing mini blocks in there and constantly trading with each other. I think that's pretty good, like a 1-for-1 trade. And I think that'd be nice. So yeah, room done, farm's done. I absolutely love it. This is great. Oh, it feels so good to be finished with it. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And like always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.